because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about this very interesting exchange between DJ Envy of The Breakfast Club, the show that he hosts alongside Charlamagne the God, and Eboni K. Williams. Now, Miss Williams went viral over the past few days due to her remarks about bus drivers. She was on her podcast on the Griot talking to Iyanla Vanzant, and shout out to her, of the Fix My Life fame. And Iyanla asked her, hey, would you date a bus driver? She's like, nah, not for me. I'm good on that. And people were upset about that. They thought that she was attacking bus drivers, calling them mediocre and all this and that and the third. Personally, that's just her opinion. She is entitled to it. However, there's a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of double standards, and a few more things going on there that I got to address. And before we even get into it, let's review the debate between her and DJ Envy. You're not going to see a full video of this because I don't want to get copyrighted by The Breakfast Club. I'll link to the full thing in the description box with full video and audio for your viewing pleasure. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Disrespect these people.
I feel like you're changing the goalposts, right? What people were upset about was what you said, and everything that you said could absolutely positively be true. People were upset that they felt like that you were putting down the average person, quote unquote average job, and the person that was working the average job, that their what they do is not as good as what you do.
That's a projection, Envy. Envy, that's a projection. Because I'll
let you speak. Let me talk,
go ahead,
please.
Envy. Yeah.
So when you start talking about all this, and I read the comments just like you did because I wanted to prepare myself when you came up here to understand what people were mad about and understand what people were upset about. So when you're talking about all this brother this and the black man this and the white supremacy this and this, that, and the other.
Now, what he's talking about right now is her rebuttal, because there's been a lot of videos about this. First, it was the initial thing that went viral, talking about bus drivers. And then she went on her show and responded, talking about, well, you know, we got to do better and to expect nothing, to not expect that much from black men. It's the bigotry of low expectations and it's white supremacy. She was doing a lot. I'll link to that as well in the description.
That's all to the side of how you felt about that quote unquote average job, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest with you, right? And one of the comments that I said, and maybe I'm not sure, right? The guy was like, you talk about all this about lifting a brother up and lifting this up and white supremacy and what you do for our people. And then the first thing the brother said was, but your fiance was white. And I'm sitting there like, how do you talk about how much you're uplifting and how much you're going for black people?
Whoa, I ain't know all that. That's a wrinkle to the story right there. That is a whole big wrinkle. I had no idea. That's funny.
But that's not necessarily what you're even looking for.
Well, first of all,
paging Dr. Umar, damn.
Let's address it. And let's not.
Shout out to Charlamagne in the background, adding this little. He's always a little instigating, all little 2 cents here and there.
Let's not skip a beat. Mm-hmm. So, I would love to know how you, Envy, know what I'm looking for, because we never had the conversation.
I don't know. I'm telling you what
it.
people are saying on comments, what I've read, and I'm talking for them. I'm not a bus driver. I'm speaking for the average person out there, because I feel for them, because the bus drivers and the average person are what keeps these lights on here on the Breakfast Club. That's right. They keep me booking
Envy,
shows.
Nobody is saying. Okay, first of all, this is not about you booking shows.
I'm just telling you how I feel. So when you on the people that
first of all,
me,
Envy, you're dead ass wrong for framing it as me on them.
You don't think it was on them?
I know it. First of all, I know it wasn't. I think what you're saying right now is irresponsible. I think what you're saying is irresponsible.
Envy,
I think what you are framing right now in this moment is highly irresponsible. Because I'm
not going to say that she was attacking bus drivers. Really, it's about what she wants. You know, because check it out. If Iyanla Vanzant asked her, hey, what did you want? Would you date a bus driver? And she's like, nah, I'm good. Now, rather than talking about all this, bigotry, low expectations, it's white supremacy, that's all BS. Just talk about this. Just keep it real. It's like, look, I got money. I want to have money too. And that's fine. If that's what it is, then just say that. Don't go beat around the bush. Okay? Just say what it is. And if I say something like, hey, you know what? I don't want you to be 40 years old. I don't want you to be 800 pounds, all this and that, then the same people who defended her should defend me as well. I defend her right to have her preferences, and I got my preferences. Okay. And that should be just what it is. If you have your preferences, you have your way that you want to live, let all of us do the exact same thing that you do.
If you listen, I'm going to tell you. Because if you were to listen to all of the full Yana interview, the full sidebar, the full episode of Holding Court, nowhere in any of that commentary did I say a cross or negative word about the working class of Black America, of America broadly, or Black men. I'm going to get to the why was my fiance. Envy, let me finish this statement.
Do you know what
I'm
people
going
feel?
to get to. I'm
just because
but
you
I
didn't
don't
mean to
deal
hurt
in
somebody,
feelings.
just
First
because
of
you
all,
didn't
I
mean to
don't
affect
deal.
somebody doesn't mean you didn't hurt a community.
I don't
could say
deal
anything
in
about somebody and be
feelings.
like, I didn't mean to hurt you. But if you hurt people, you hurt people. If people feel a way about you, they feel a way about you because those people that you talked about are the people that buy your books, that listen to this show, and they're hurt.
He's been a tad bit dramatic. It's a tad bit dramatic, just a little bit. Like I said, my viewpoint on it is completely different. It's not even about the bus driver or whatever feeling like anything. It's just about, let's just be frank and honest, and let's have both sides of the question be frank and honest, and let's not beat around the bush and play games. All right, look, check it out. You are about 40 years old, Eboni K. Williams. You want a guy that has money because you got money. You're a lawyer. You've been on television. You're like a mercenary for every TV station on planet Earth. Okay, great. Cool. That's fantastic. Check it out. Now, I got a little bit of money, and how about I want a 25-year-old? Don't call me a creep. Don't call me no R. Kelly or nothing like that, because I want a younger woman. It's still an adult, not no child, but a 26-year-old, 28-year-old. Okay? Don't attack me for that. Just don't do it. And when Kevin Samuel says, hey, what's your dress size and all of that, don't get mad at him for that. Let's just be honest with each other.
Ebony, what about words like average, mediocrity,
God.
typical, and the bigotry or low expectations? I think those are the words that hurt the working class.
You can sit here and say, no, I didn't hurt nobody. You hurt people out there
Envy.
that buy your books and follow you and support you.
You asked me to be quiet. Y'all, please. Y'all asked me to be quiet. I listened to your full statement. I understand you
And now
have a
that you
feeling
talked for
about
22
it.
minutes and I just spoke for 60
But
seconds.
she is here to talk to him.
I know, but I'm just saying, I just spoke for 60 seconds.
We got ours off already. Let Ebony talk.
I'm just returning what she's saying.
Go ahead,
But don't
Ebony.
act like I didn't let her speak. She spoke for 22
Absolutely.
minutes.
Go ahead, Ebony. Let her talk. Don't do that. Let her go. Go ahead.
It's crazy how this whole debate even started.
All right, so that's the other guy right there talking. Is he going to let the rest of it continue? I'm not really sure, but that's her right there. I mean, she looks nice for an older lady, definitely for sure. She's my age actually. She's like 1 year older than me. She's born 1983 in September. I'm born 1984 in September, so she's like literally 1 year older than me. I mean, she looks nice, like I said, for an older lady. She calls herself auntie age, but I can't do nothing with it because, you know, she didn't already seen everything. She got money, so it's like, what can you really do for her? What can you really bring to her? Not much. I'd rather get with a young lady that's younger, that has not been jaded so much by life, who has not been the breadwinner. Because I heard another podcast with her. She said that she was a breadwinner in prior situations, and the guy did not make that much money, all this and that. So you already been through that. You didn't like that. Even if we make the same kind of money or I make more than you, it's not even going to matter. You're still going to have that kind of background. You're still going to be kind of jaded by that. Okay. I like to speak to the white man that she was engaged to. I mean, you know, the whole thing about her dating a white man, I couldn't care less. You know, whoever you want to date, that's fine. You want to date a white man, the black man, the green man, the blue man, I don't care. That's your business. Just like I don't care that she wants to date a guy that has money. So what? But see, then here comes the hypocrisy. You're talking about, okay, white supremacy this, white supremacy that, all this and that, but you were engaged to the white man. So what was all this blackity black stuff when it comes to your own room? You see what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's just totally weird. I don't really understand that. And then the whole thing about, you know, mediocre and average and everything else. Can I find a clip of her attacking Kevin Samuels that way? I probably can. I don't think she was a big Kevin Samuels fan. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Let me know in the comments below. But people that speak like this often don't like when men have to come, like when men come out and say their 2 cents and give their preferences. Okay. And again, if you want a guy that has money, Miss Williams, if you want a guy that has status and all this and that, just say that. Just say that. When she asks the question, hey, this is for me because this is just what I want. This is just what I like. And maybe you might not be able to get what you want, and that's fine. If you're cool with that, then you're cool with that. If you're cool trying to find a millionaire and you don't find a guy, or you might be in the harem with like 10 other women and you cool with that, that's great. Just accept that. Don't attack men that want a bunch of different women. No. This is what you search for. This is what you got. And please, oh please, don't say it's not enough men out there. No. You got a very specific type that's not very common in any color of man. Don't talk about the black man this and white supremacy. Nah, just say you want a rare breed, a guy that doesn't really exist that much or is very uncommon. And if you can't find him, just say that, you know what, I got high standards. And that's just me. And if you want to be able to find a guy or you have a better chance of being able to find somebody, lower your standards. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But just again, as I close, I'm going to say this. Just say the reason why you can't find somebody is because the guy that you want is hard to find. Simple. Don't make it be about anything else other than that. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what Eboni K. Williams said here in her debate, talk, discussion, whatever with DJ Envy? You think that she's right, wrong, don't really care, whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I'm not offended, even if I was a bus driver, even if I was a guy that didn't have a lot of money, I wouldn't be offended because that's her. I mean, that's her opinion. Nobody is entitled to her, to date her, to marry her, or whatever. She has a right to feel how she wants to feel, but I don't like the hypocrisy, the double standards, talking about things that don't even matter to justify your point. Don't bring up racism, all kind of weird stuff like that. Just say, I got high standards, period, point blank, and stand on that. Don't apologize for your standards. The same way I won't apologize for mine. And again, if anybody wants to defend her, don't jump down my back for my standards. Yeah, you can't be 40 years old. Yeah, you can't be 800 pounds. Yeah, I need you to be pretty and slim and petite and everything else. No big dinosaur claws on your fingernails and your foot nails and nothing like that. How about that? But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.